Charleston is more than historical. It's sophisticated, it's inspiring. It's an art piece, just look around. It's a city that pays the utmost attention to detail and history. Charleston, the best small southern city. This episode is driven by Baker Motor Company. All roads lead to Baker. Hi, I'm Julie Rogers, your host for Charleston Home Showcase. You have come to the right place to learn who to trust in the home and lifestyle industries. That's because we do a deep dive and we tell the stories about the people who make the Lowcountry such a great place to live. I love this time of year. It's when summer is winding down, most children are in school, it's football season, and the pace of life just seems slower. There is no better example than a relaxed way of life than when you enter the gates at Seabrook Island. My longtime friend Stuart Rumpf is going to show us around the island. He grew up there and he knows every inch of the physical island, and he knows about the hot real estate market there. Let's travel about 35 miles south of King Street downtown to our own private barrier island, Seabrook Island.
I'm Stuart Rumpf. I work with Seabrook Island Real Estate, and I'm an agent for the company. So Seabrook and I have been lifelong partners. So my brother and I basically grew up running these dunes, running this beach. My parents bought property here when it originally was developed. My mom used to use this as a getaway when she was growing up, so it's been a part of my family for a couple generations. So unique to Seabrook and very few places on the East Coast, you actually have an island that is completely self-sustained. The access roads are all private roads. The facilities are all private facilities. We maintain our boardwalks, we maintain our roads, we maintain our flowers, we maintain everything from within. There's no outside influence that comes to help, and therefore we are in control of the island, and we have been very diligent in keeping it to be the natural landscaping and the beauty that you see. We do not want it to be an artificial environment. There's no need to make it an artificial environment when you already have the most pristine and beautiful area that you could. The number one thing that surprises people about Seabrook is the fact that they didn't realize that they would have everything that they want at their fingertips. With the environment that Seabrook has, with Bohicket Marina offering for all the mariners and boat enthusiasts and fishermen, and then you've got Freshfields that offers every kind of creature comfort that you could ever ask for, and some magnificent restaurants that are there as well. We offer a little bit of everything. So you've got 2 championship golf courses that are fantastic. You have a fantastic beach club, which is open during the summer and offers 2 different pools. You also have a lake house, which is a community center that has an indoor junior Olympic pool, an outdoor pool, a racket club, and then of course the main clubhouse. A lot of people come here because of the equestrian center. They come because it offers something that's unique, simply because there's not very many places on the East Coast, less than 5, that you can ride on the beach still. And so that is a huge attraction. So a lot of the nature that is on Seabrook is unique to Seabrook because we have just an area that affords us with things that other areas don't have. Whether that be one of the largest turtle nesting beaches in the southeast. We have strand feeding dolphins, which is a very unique and an amazing thing to see. You've got the North Edisto River, one of the pristine rivers still in the United States. You've got an absolutely amazing bird sanctuary just off our coast that's home to millions of different types of birds. And we have an Audubon sanctioned golf course. It is one of the very few in the entire southeast, so it is a unique area when it comes to the nature. Once you come into Seabrook and you go underneath those oak trees and you see that everything moves at a slower pace, life becomes more simple. It becomes more defined. We've all learned in the last year how crazy this world can be. And one thing that is a consistent fact that people feel, whether it be the first visit or the second visit, is This is a very nice pace of life. It is a wonderful place to just come and shed all of that stress and just enjoy. And every person here has a smile because why wouldn't they? It's a beautiful island. So what's your pleasure for the afternoon? Just pick it. It's right here.
For more information on Seabrook Island, visit their website or call 800-358-6556.
My daughter wanted to watch funny videos on the internet, but I worried about what might pop up. So I got my Wi-Fi Extreme from Home Telecom. I can set up safe search filters and set screen time limits, and I feel safer about her on the internet. Plus, my Wi-Fi Extreme means faster speed and better coverage throughout my home.
Upgrade to My Wi-Fi Extreme for only $5.95 a month for a limited time.
Maybe I should make some tickety talks.
Mom!
My Wi-Fi Extreme from Home Telecom. Live life ahead.
I'm Shannon Hawkins, lead stager and designer at Refresh Your Nest. I've just always loved interior design. I mean, from as far back as I can remember, I've enjoyed doing it. I would say probably 80% of our business is the home staging side of our business. We work with top agents in Charleston to get their listings ready for photography and the market. The other 20% I would say would be just the interior redesign. I love to go into homes that people have been living in for 10 or 15 years. They kind of feel like they're in a lull. They want to make some changes but don't want to spend a ton of money. So I go in, help them decide on paint colors, maybe changing out little pieces of furniture here and there, just to make them fall back in love with their home.
When Lawrence, Julie, and Shannon from Refresh Your Nest approached us about coming out to the property and creating this beautiful home-like setting for our boys, we were just blown away by it.
There is an old hunting cabin here on the property at Windwood Farm, and they wanted a place for the boys to come play games and fellowship, have little bonfires, but they didn't have furnishings for it. So we have brought in everything that they will need to furnish this cabin for many years of use and fun for these kids.
Windwood was started 35 years ago as an alternative to psychiatric hospitalization. Children come in distraught, traumatized. Some are homeless before they get to us. Some of them have not seen their parents in years. And we work with them. We offer them a safe place to live. We provide all the services that they need, from food, shelter, clothing, to medical services, and to school.
And the kids have the ability to roam around and fish in the ponds and walk on the trails and do things that they aren't used to being able to do. It's actually a healing process. They become secure, they make friends here, and they heal, which is what is the most important thing about it.
It really is a healing place. Miracles happen here. One of the most important parts of everything we do is the reunification process. And our cabin here is the perfect location. Families come, we make a meal, they can share a meal with their children. And so Shannon came and she is refurbishing the entire cabin to make it really look like a home. It's a place where people can eat, it's a place where they can play card games, board games, where they can walk around this beautiful property and just spend time with their child. Tonight, when we bring the boys back here to see what the cabin looks like now, they're going to see something like they've never seen before. And they'll feel special because somebody took the time to do something really, really nice and meaningful for them.
It's important for Refresh Your Nest to give back to the community because something like Windwood Farms, it's in our backyard. I didn't even know it was here. The idea that there are children here that have a need, that are in our community, coming together to serve them and serve them well is just so important. Something like this just speaks to my heart. It is just our honor to be here today to serve these children.
For more information on Windwood Farm, visit their website or call 884-5342. And for information on Refresh Your Nest, visit their website or call 843-695-7876. And a special thank you to Matt O'Neill Real Estate for sponsoring this segment. Please visit their website or call 843-619-0405. This episode is driven by Baker Motor Company. All roads lead to Baker.
The story of Brace Builders came about in 2009 when I was working on a historic house in Charleston, and during the process I came across this doorknob. I realized that a doorknob says a lot about your initial interaction. I wanted to have the logo of Brace Builders of this doorknob because at the end of the day, the privilege and the opportunity of walking into someone's house is an honor. We build from the ground up to whole house renovations. The areas that we work in are primarily Sullivan's Island, Isle of Palms, and downtown Charleston. From the start, we want to be hands-on with that homeowner in helping them make design selections and taking the ideas that a homeowner has and making them into reality.
I'm a client of Brace Builders, and it's been an awesome experience. Chris is someone we can talk to. He gives us great ideas. We trust him, we trust his team. We're all on the same page, and that's, I think, what's really important.
One of the things that makes Chris stand out is his attention to detail, and he helped us utilize this space in a way that really fit our family. Building is not a transaction for Chris and his team. He is very family-oriented. He has really strong values, and he puts a lot of himself into each and every project.
Our approach is that people are more important than projects. And so the trade partners that we work with and the project managers that we have on staff are a great group of people. And we take great honor and privilege of wanting to make sure that it's a good fit, that the house, the clients, and the trades people come together and work very well together.
It makes it so much more fun to be part of a project when you have people that are so invested in your home, and I think that's what you get with Brace Builders.
A personal philosophy is we need to treat others the way that we would want to be treated. And at the end of the day, we want to work with homeowners and work on homes that really deserve that attention to detail. In our line of work, we're only as good as the last house that we renovate or house that we build. So we take great pride in wanting to make sure that everything is done the right way.
For more information on Brace Builders, visit their website or call 843-557-9003.
New Discovery, clever storage for 7 passengers and more. Land Rover, above and beyond. New Discovery, for all of life's adventures. Land Rover, above and beyond.
My name is Steve Coe, and I am the president of Rosenblum Co. Architects. So a well-designed space, I think, is one where you have choices. It's not just one space, and just the way the sunlight comes in, the way shadows move across that space, but also one people can afford. One of the things I think we do very well is we do stay within budget. We try very hard to do that. These days that's getting harder and harder to do, and it doesn't happen by accident. You have to really spend some time making sure that your client's expectations and your client's budgets meet. That's sometimes a difficult discussion, but it's an important one so that at the end of the day, there aren't any surprises.
A well-designed space to me, there's a few things, it depends on what the use of the space is, but how it stands the test of time is really important. How people use spaces and how spaces can change over time and how people use spaces over time. So whether it can stand the test of time and whether people enjoy using it is really the two key things that I find with spaces.
I think the thing about our firm that's unique is the level of service that we provide. We pride ourselves on everything that is requested or asked or anything that needs to be resolved. One way or another, it does get answered. Clients don't have to continually come back and say, hey, I need to know what's going on with that. I really want my staff to stay on top of those things, and I think we do a phenomenal job of that.
So our business model is based on service. From the moment that we sit down for our first meeting before we have a contract or anything, it's all about what the client needs. And then that discussion, that conversation, that service that we provide is guiding them through this whole process, from early decisions to design to construction, and then how the building works 10 years down the road after construction. If a client calls us up and says, hey, we're having a problem with this, we'll be there to try to help. Because we focus on service to the client and making sure that they're happy and they get what they want, we end up with a 98% repeat client workload. What that means to us is that we're keeping our clients happy and they keep coming back over and over and over again. My favorite part about being an architect is that every day is completely different. Every project's different, every portion of a project, every client's different, and that makes every day much more interesting when the design is very specific to a specific client and a specific user.
So I love when you walk into a space with a client and you've worked with them on the minutia of this color or what this material will be. It's very hard to see that in this little swatch, and no matter what we do as far as renderings and putting these materials together, until you see it, you can't see it. And when you're with them and they first walk in and they get that first view, it's exciting, and it makes you feel good because you've helped them create this thing that they're excited about.
For more information about Rosenblum Co. Architects, visit their website or call 843-577-6073.
Beacon Community Bank is a family, our family, and we want you to be a part. What makes our level of service different here at Beacon Community Bank is that we are able to meet you at your home or your office. We know that your business takes you various places, and we're happy to meet you there.
We manufacture custom windows and doors. We've done a little bit of everything through the years, but really honed that niche and began to specialize mostly in hurricane-rated products. But we also do historic replication and restoration, so I can really tune it to what it would have been to match the historical aspects. And just specialize in working with architects that know exactly what they want, where the details really matter, and add to the project as a whole. When we do not have the hurricane ratings that we have to meet and are confined to those parameters, we can do pretty much anything that the architect would desire. The most rewarding aspect of what we do is working with the clients or the architect and seeing the project unfold and seeing that client or that architect's vision come to life. This project in particular was so much fun. A lot of times the environment that you're in is absolutely stunning, like we have here, and in instances such as that, you just want to get out of the way. On the back of the home, just tried to bring as much of the beautiful Key Island views in as possible. And that's also why they have the fold slide unit so that they can open it up and really bring the outside in and vice versa and maximize those views again. And it all works harmoniously with the rest of the home. It's a neat balance, and there was a clear vision from the beginning. When you see their visions come to life and you see what the whole team has worked on, and you're part of projects such as this, I mean, it's an amazing experience. My father, who started the company, he's always instilled in me the value that you take care of your client and you do what's right. Our clients are everything to us. Being a small company, we don't have a marketing branch or anything like that, and we've operated throughout the years based on mostly word of mouth, and to us that means everything. There's a legacy there, and there's a name, and it's connected. At least half of the guys and gals that work with us have been there 15 to 20 to 25 years. So they are family. It is very rewarding being a part of something that your family started. The biggest thing I think of is that I just don't want to mess it up and try to the best of my ability, to take what the core values were and continue those while evolving with the times and keeping it up in a very competitive field, where you're always pushed to meet new challenges and do the next great thing. And that does make it entertaining because you're not pigeonholed in one style. It challenges you to come from different perspectives and points of view, and as a designer, that is fun. To me, it is personal. I'm proud of my family, what they started and what they do, and probably most importantly, what they stand for. That's, giving the client something that we can stand behind.
For more information on Stewart Brannan Millworks, visit their website or call 912-488-2397.
Your posture is a result of things you do over and over. Poor posture can lead to injuries, increased stress, and difficulty doing the things you love. Flexible will correct your posture by stretching muscles that are pulling you out of alignment and strengthen muscles to put you back in alignment. It's time to start moving with purpose, reducing your pain and improving your game. Or relax in our infrared saunas to enhance your stretching experience and sweat out toxins.
Call today to book your free 30-minute session and experience how Flexible can get you moving with purpose.
Mover is a remodeling company, but we specialize in painting, mostly on renovations, exterior jobs, bigger homes. We do interior renovations, we do all interior painting, commercial, residential. My clients, I would say around 80% is Mount Pleasant, Daniel Island, Sullivan Island, Isle of Palms, but we also work in other areas like Somerville, Goose Creek, North Charleston. Taking care of my customer is our main vision, because when I was working for other companies, I saw a big hole in the customer service in the renovation industry. Making small details very important, like my guys, they will listen to music and the headphones, they will pick up the trash every day and night, we will keep all the materials in one side. So these were things that were missing in the industry, and I think that the customer service is the primary thing when you're working in houses where the people is living.
I bought this house that needed a lot of remodeling work. Somebody suggested I try Thumbtack, and that's how I got Daniel's name. He's very customer service oriented, very polite, very respectful of my property. I think he's honest. His customer service is exceptional. If he says he's going to show up to work on a certain day, he does.
I think what makes Mover different is really listening to my clients, all the details and everything they need to do. I will be on the phone whenever they need me. I will take care of every detail.
I kept saying to him, well, I need this done. Don't worry, I have somebody. And he did.
The guys that work with me, I see them more than just my workers. We are like a community of friends working together, and they understand very nice the main vision of our company, that not only giving exceptional customer service, but the craftsmanship and doing the expertise to the highest end possible. I really enjoy what we do. I really enjoy the construction business. I really enjoy the communication and knowing new people, renovating their homes.
He's a very good person, and I respect him highly. In fact, when we're done here, I'm going to talk to him about some other work.
One of the things I like the most is looking at my clients' faces when they see a house after it's being painted or remodeled. Is something very nice to see how they feel and the expression, you know, the excitement to see a house looking nice again. We go 100% or even more every day on the job. And that's what I think the company is growing step by step in this big way we are doing it now.
For more information on Movar, visit their website or call 843-883-2223.
I'm Stuart Rump. I work with Seabrook Real Estate, and I'm an agent. I think when you have a family come here and they want to know what Seabrook is about, the best thing you can do is ask them what their favorite thing is and cater to that desire. A lot of people come here because of the Equestrian Center. They come because it offers something that's unique. And you immediately take them to that environment and immerse them in it, and then everything after that is just going to be icing on the cake. We offer a little bit of everything. So you've got 2 championship golf courses that are fantastic. You have Crooked Oaks and you have Ocean Winds. You have a fantastic beach club, which is open during the summer and offers 2 different pools, racket club, and then of course the main clubhouse. Once you come into Seabrook and you go underneath those oak trees and you see that everything moves at a slower pace, life becomes more simple. It becomes more defined, and it's a beautiful place.
This episode is driven by Baker Motor Company. All roads lead to Baker. Thank you for joining me for this edition of Charleston Home Showcase. I hope you've enjoyed meeting these business leaders. If you're going to pull the trigger on a project, I hope you will source local. I hope you'll buy local as well. It helps your community. Maybe even go on a staycation locally at Seabrook Island. Now that the weather is cooling off, I hope you take care of yourself and your neighbors, and I look forward to seeing you next week. I'm Julie Rogers. If you'd like to highlight your business, drop me a note at info@chshomeshowcase.com and view all of our segments and stories on charlestonhomeshowcase.com.